Hello everyone, I'm Brady with Lewis Motor Company, and today we're taking a look at our 2009 International 4300 utility service crane truck. Has a maintainer 3220, it's a 6,000 pound capacity, 20-foot reach, hydraulic crane. It's a fully hydraulic crane. We've got hydraulic outriggers. The curbside does extend, but fully hydraulic. It's got a hydraulic air compressor. This thing is loaded up with tool drawers, bolt bins. It's got a nice slide top enclosure, a total package, and a lot of bang for the buck. The chassis itself has 230,000 miles, international DT max force 7.6 liter. It's a 255 horsepower engine, synchronized 6-speed Eaton transmission. Truck runs, drives, operates as it should. We're going to show you how the crane operates and the outriggers. Turn the compressor on. We're also going to show you inside the boxes and bins. Plenty of equipment on this truck. A number of tool drawers in this, very expensive tool drawers. It's a very nicely spec'd out truck. It's a turnkey truck that you can just hop in and get right to work. Now we've gone through it, serviced it up. We've replaced all tires. We did a number of things. Then we spent about $13,000 or something like that on this truck. So, we don't just get them in and clean them and send them out the door. We do a lot of work to our trucks. And this was no exception, but still a great value. These trucks, I think, at under 50 grand are hard to beat. Yeah, they have a little bit of mileage, but they're owned by a rail company. Now we have 3 of these currently in different shapes and sizes as far as the chassis goes, but the bodies are all about the same. We've bought a number of these things out of the same rail company. They've all been good. They've all been maintained and serviced well. This one in particular came from down south, so it's nice and clean underneath. There's no major rust. And I think you'll find that in this video. So I'm going to go ahead and start it up and turn the PTO on. You're going to hear that, and then we'll switch off the camera, let Robert get set up, and we'll operate the crane. Set the PTO on. Robert's going to switch off the camera here, but as you can hear, you might be able to hear the PTO being set. We'll go ahead and turn on our main power for him back there, and also our strobe lights just to showcase that. But 230, 460 on our miles. There's no lights on the dash. Truck starts right up. You heard that. 16,013 hours on the engine. We do have PTO hours as well over here. The hour meter for our PTO is showing 2764. You can see our PTO set. AM, FM radio, heat, air conditioning. We did service the air conditioning. It does have an exhaust brake as well, which is really nice. Interior is in great shape. Given the miles, it does show really nice inside and out. Got some overhead compartments. Standard international cab. Now it doesn't have any major options. Crank windows. You got a kind of a nice aftermarket. I believe this is an aftermarket seat. Yeah, it's a legacy seat. So you've got an air seat, which is really nice, very comfortable to sit in. Hard to get out of, truthfully. But all you'd want in a work truck for sure. Now again, we've replaced all these tires, so 6 brand new tires on it. We did a lot of other stuff to it as well, but I've got all that listed. Engine's very healthy. Now we try to keep this truck as original as possible, so you'll see some minor scrape, scratches, dings, dents, maybe some paint peeling. Nothing's leaking on the truck, by the way. It's just it just rained here, so the vents held some water, so it's leaking down, and I just moved the truck. So there's no leaks present on this thing. We go through our trucks pretty thoroughly to ensure that they're ready to rock and roll. So like I said, tons of tool drawers, tons of tool bins. Got a nice tank box up front here. All very, very clean. Look at the floor box. Beautiful shape. Got a nice maintainer drawer here. Go to buy one of these new, you'll see how much those cost. They're very expensive. Luckily for you that this one already has it. Got an overhead box here that's about the top of the boxes. Little bolt bin. Good tires all the way around. Look at the frame and underside on this thing. That's a minor, looks like just some scaling another tool drawer. It's a maintainer box. A lot of equipment for the money here. There is a mount for your welder, and it does have a ladder going up to it, which is really nice, so you can easily turn it on, off, service it, all that good stuff. You can see the crane's functioning as it should. Now it does have a manual extension in addition to this, what you're seeing. So this is fully hydraulic. This is the length of the crane when it is not, or when it's just hydraulic. So you do have a manual extension that's pinned in. Very easy to open and close. So, and you can see Robert is opening our slide top enclosure. Now that will go all the way, pretty much all the way up. You can see in here it's very clean. There's no major rust. A lot of equipment has been put inside of here, it does look like. And it does have an enclosure lift. It's a hydraulic lift that will actually pick this enclosure up. So it's pretty nice. I don't know if we tested on this one, but the option is at least there. Not sure if it works. But, heavy duty tailgate to work off of. Off the back here, you've got your outrigger controls and your manual crane controls. I'll show you the underneath. Crane the undersides and crane sheet. So he's got it go. Went ahead and got our slide top up. So that's really nice to keep your tools and equipment nice and dry. It does obviously its job because inside of there's no major rust or anything like that present. Got a ton of work lights throughout this truck hanging off the side. They got some interior tool cabinet lights as well. You have a spare up top, spare tire. Got a hose reel off this side for your air compressor. Now your air compressor is housed in that box above where he's at now with the fins. Got some more tool drawers there. It is a wired remote, but it's got plenty of lead. This thing, geez, got to be 20 feet or so. So you can stand all around the truck and operate the crane. Air compressor looks really nice. So these are just regular, I wouldn't really call these tool drawers. I mean, I guess they are drawers that you put tools in, but they're not too fancy. But these are the ones that you like. Got two sets here. Very nice. And I mean, he cannot beat these drawers. Extremely nice. They open and close as they should. Robert just flipped on our air compressor. You have a hose reel here for your air. You can see it building up. Looks like in great shape. If not, it's irreplaceable on what it looks like. Don't quote me on that, but it looks very nice. Got all your batteries over here. Again, work lights throughout. This is a really, really nice truck. I'll show you underneath. Showcase this because it's really nice to have. So this will actually lift up. You can see hydraulic. Really cool. So you don't have to pick that up, and gives you a lot more room. So it's got those little struts on the other side, and that's all done with that lever there. So really cool. This truck's got a lot of options. I can't imagine what one of these things costs brand new because there's just a ton of equipment here. But I know the bodies nowadays with all this equipment would be a lot of money. Probably double what we're asking for the truck right now, or more. And that's just for the body. Don't even get me started how much these trucks cost nowadays. But a lot of bank lift up here. for that same engine. This one runs, drives, operates as it should, no known issues. Starts right up. Went out today and started it up to get ready for the video, and that thing just fired right up. No abnormal smoking noises, nothing like that. Truck runs down the road as it should. It came into us running and driving. There's no stories with it. Like we glued it back together or anything like that. It's a real nice truck. No stories. Came out of the rail company. Got a couple of them floating around here. So if you would need more than one setup like this, we could sell you some twins. The chassis are different. I think I got a Freightliner and a Sterling in addition to this one. But we've had plenty of others. Well, you can check this truck out for sale on our website. Our website's lewistrucks.com. It's LEWIS, trucks.s.com. We're Lewis Motor Company located in Clarksville, Maryland, which is just outside of Baltimore, Maryland. If you have any questions on this thing, give me a call. I can also get you a shipping quote to anywhere in the United States. Call me or get you a quote on that. Got a real nice truck, ready to go to work. A lot of bang for the buck here. Ready to make somebody some money. Thanks for watching.